Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have a huge announcement that I've been holding on to for a little while, and today we're going to go ahead and reveal it to you guys. But before I get into that, I wanted to just touch base a little bit on what's been going on, give you a little update on the car and the build and my plans moving forward. And first off, apologize for the delay in videos. I really sincerely do apologize. It's just been something that's been really weighing on me pretty hard lately, something I've been kind of bummed out over. But one of the biggest problems we're running into right now is that everything is pushed out. The demand for, people buying things these days is skyrocketed somehow. Like, all y'all are out there spending money, and they're talking about inflation, all this kind of stuff, but yet all these shops, particularly like machine shops and engine builders and stuff like that, manufacturers, basically, their demand is so high that they are just unable to meet it in a timely fashion. So what used to take 2 to 3 weeks now takes, 8 to 10 weeks. And in that kind of world, how quickly are we going to be able to get anything done? On top of that, if they don't have it in stock, you can't just readily get things. You can't just get things rush ordered anymore. So we've been kind of dealing with that. And on top of that, my biggest goal right now is to make it to TX2K in March. But in order to do that, first off, I need a time slip that says that, the car is this fast in order to even be able to register for a spot at TX2K, which means we need to get a car together, which means we need to get it dyno tuned, and which means we need to make some passes at the track and test it. So I am about, I would say, roughly a month away from having a fully running motor in the car and everything like that. We've just been waiting on a lot of harnesses and parts for the M-Tron as well as had to repin some plugs on my stock engine harness so that we can adapt it to everything that we're trying to do, with 8 injectors, all that kind of stuff. So I have finally gotten a lot of those parts, and again, I'm about a month away from having a fully, one full motor. So when I say one full motor, the reason it's been taking as long as it has is because if I'm going to go to TX2K, which is like, 1,600 miles away from where I am in Montana, I am not going to travel there without spare parts or extra parts. Let's say that we're qualifying, and on qualifying pass number 3, the motor blows up. But I have qualified for the big show, but now we don't have a motor. I'm not going to travel all the way to Texas without a backup. So getting not only one motor together, but 2 motors together, and all the spare parts, like drive shaft, rear end, extra set of injectors, all the stuff that could potentially go wrong, most likely will go wrong. So I'm not going to travel all the way down there and not have those things. So because of that, it's put a big stress on me financially to continue moving forward. And, you know, I don't have anyone that's sponsoring me or paying my way or paying the way for the car to be built or, you know, whatever have you. So I'm the only person that's doing this. And with a build of this caliber and as high profile as it is, it's been quite the struggle, to be honest. But, big but, we are still moving forward, 100%. And I am in full prep for 2023. So unfortunately, 2022 has been kind of a year that I missed out on as far as racing goes, but I am planning to have the car together, dyno tuned and ready to be tested sometime in October. If we can do that, then TX2K looks promising. If not, then we're going to be ready for every single event after TX2K. But again, I appreciate you guys really sticking it out with me. I know that probably a lot of you are like, oh, okay, this is never going to happen, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think a lot of you know really what goes into it. And when you see other builds on social media or whatever have you, you know, guys, they're not just one person building that car or racing that car. You know, it takes a team, it takes sponsors, it takes help wherever you can get help, it takes experience. You know, a lot of these things, I'm out here, I don't have anyone I can just call and be like, you know, hey, what's the perfect recipe to make 1200 horsepower? You know, I don't know. So it's been a huge learning curve, but at the same time too, I am pretty sure that I have the people that are with me are probably some of the best, at least for me, right? So putting all that together, putting all the finances together, and trying to work through all of the, you know, supply and demand issues as best I can has been a real challenge, I will say that. But again, we are moving forward. So with that, we'll go ahead and just go ahead and get into what exactly has brought this video about. Vibrant Performance has officially become a sponsor of my race program. Beyond words, really. I never thought I could ever come to this point, or, you know, somebody would be as excited and invested in my program as I am. So today we're kind of just do a little bit of an unboxing video because Vibrant has gone ahead and sent me a big old box of parts. And I want to kind of showcase a lot of their quality and other things as to why they are the best and why they are my first choice. So on our last build, I ran all Vibrant parts as well. And to be honest, guys, I never had a single issue with any of their parts. I mean, hands down, I would choose them time and time again. Always my first pick. So with a big old box here, we'll just go ahead and break this thing open. I got a trusty old nip. And from here, yeah, are you guys excited to see what's in this thing? Because I am. And you know, drop a comment down below. Tell me have you ever used Vibrant before? And would you be willing to use Vibrant? Because yeah, I'm just going to show you why they are the best. So here we go. Holy smokes, guys. There's like a whole box of things. Oh, wow. They even zip tied them together for me. That's cool. Holy smokes. There's a lot. So first and foremost here, guys, we have an entire fuel system, plus we are converting all of the breather ports on the block and the crankcase, as well as the valve covers, to AN, because I'm sure you guys have seen that I put IAG's new drag style catch can on there, which is basically set up for AN. So I decided to, do everything in AN, which is super awesome, because what I have here is, this is their, what is it? I think it's a -8 black and blue nylon hose that we're going to use for some of the breathers. And then I also have -12, which is also in the black and blue for the breathers. And then I think I have some -10. Yep. And then some -10 in the black and blue as well. So all of these will be used for the engine bay, which is kind of why I wanted their blue, little braid in there. I think they have like a red one too, but kind of cool. So other than that though, we have a whole plethora of fittings. We have 8AN ORB, so these are for like the fuel rail, and we have these are going to be -845s, which I'm pretty sure are, oh yeah, okay, these are for the breathers, because we did everything for the fuel system this time around in PTFE. So this is -8, which would be our return. And then here we have -10 PTFE, which, damn, this hose is big. Like, talk about some fuel delivery. So we have a bunch of, random fittings. All the PTFE fittings are all for the fuel system, and all of the regular style fittings, which would be like this one. I have a -10 90 and then a -10 PTFE 90 here. So you can kind of see the difference. But yes, there is a difference. You have to buy specific PTFE fittings for PTFE hose. So super cool that they offer things like this. But between that and everything else, we got 1045s, we got -8 PTFE hose ends, straights. We got dash 890 PTFE. These are for fuel rail. Then we got dash 10 straight PTFE fittings. And we got dash 1245. We got dash 1290, which are gigantic fittings. These are for the breathers, by the way. Pretty sure crankcase. And then we have dash 10 to dash 8Y. So this will be what we use to feed 2 fuel rails on each side, because we're running 8 injectors this time, so we're running 2 sets of fuel rails, which is why we need that. And then we have dash 845 PTFE. These are all aluminum, by the way. And then we have dash 890. We got dash 10 to dash 8 ORBs. And then this box is all dash 890 PTFE. So between all of this, I kind of wanted to showcase a little bit of the quality of these parts. And, they're heavy. I mean, they're aluminum, so they're fully machined, and they are basically, as good as you can probably get. The quality is just crazy. The machine work on them is just absolutely perfect. It's almost like putting a wrench on them, potentially galling them up is worrisome, right? Like, they're just so good. So this is a PTFE fitting. They have this little collar here. So the style of hose, it has like a PTFE liner on the inside. So it's like a clear, opaque looking liner that's supposed to be corrosion resistant and be able to hold a lot more pressure than, say, a nylon hose, for instance. So basically this will slide inside the liner. After you got to put the collar on first, over the liner, and then this will slide inside of the liner, and then you'll just tighten this, and it's basically like a compression fitting. Whereas for instance, let's see if we got one here readily available. That's a 10, that's PTFE. So like this one, for instance, okay? This is a regular 10AN hose end. You can see it looks a lot different. But basically this, you will force down into the nylon, and then it will just, as you tighten it, it will just squeeze the hose in there. It's totally different style. So, if you are buying or want to buy any of these kind of things, just make sure you're paying attention to what exactly you're buying, because these will not work on PTFE hose. Yes, PTFE hose is a lot more expensive, so are the fittings. But when you're talking about a build of this caliber, guys, this is what I'm talking about as not cutting corners, right? I want quality and things that will create peace of mind, knowing that, we can push 50 plus pounds of boost and we're not going to lose fuel pressure, or I'm not going to end up with pieces of nylon falling apart because of the corrosion happening from the fuel and then clogging up my injector, and I end up losing cylinder 4 or goes lean, and then boom, pop, there goes the motor. This is what I'm talking about, guys, how I want the best, right? And in order to be the best, you have to go to the best. So that's what we've gone ahead and did here. So other than that, Vibrant went ahead and sent me a banner and a hat and some other swag and stuff. So I really appreciate them for doing that as well. Guys, we have an actual sponsor, somebody who's really gonna try and help push us forward. So do me a favor, and down in the description below, I will leave a link to their website. Click that link, head over there, and if you're actually interested in buying some parts, hit me up on Instagram at BigSkyBoosted. I'll put a link down there, or in the screen, and as well as in the description. Hit me up there and let me know, and maybe I can get you some sort of discount code or something like that. But guys, just if you're serious about it, bang my line. But if not, don't worry about it. Not a big deal. So with that, we're just gonna go ahead and lay a little bit of B-roll, and that's gonna wrap this one up. So like I said earlier, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Click the little red box down below. It really helped me out. Other than that, drop a like, drop a comment, and share this video with a couple of your friends. Guys, I'm so excited about what's happening, and that I'm working so hard to make this all become a reality. So I appreciate you sticking by and sticking it out with me. But yeah, we will conclude this in the next video when it's time to build the fuel system. So again, guys, thank you, and we'll catch you guys later. Peace.